Because you can't tell a mother. I mean, somebody woke up in the morning as a mother of 2, and before evening, she's childless.
Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to today's newspaper review on La Verita TV Productions, your trusted home for news, insight, and real conversation. I am Kendi Mohammed, and here are the major news headlines for today. On the Vanguard newspaper, Senate passes bill, rejects mandatory electronic transmission of results. This can be read in page 7 of the newspaper. While on Nigerian Tribune newspaper, death toll rises as bandits kill scores in Kwara State, and this can be read in page 24. While on the First Daily newspaper today, 2027 Senate kills e-transmission, sparks election fears. While on the Blueprint newspaper, US deploys troops to Nigeria, France strengthens ties. While on the Hope newspaper, Ondo rounds of Golden Jubilee celebration honors prominent Nigerians. While on This Day newspaper, setback for electoral reforms, Senate rejects mandatory real-time result upload. And that's all for the major headlines. Let's go for a break, and when we return, we'll be having our guest for the show.
One game in 9 states. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation presents table tennis competition for all gender, live in the city of Kano, Kaduna, Niger, Nasarawa, Kwara, Ekiti, Benue, Lagos, and FCT Abuja. Grand finale in Kaduna. Prizes to be won: first place 2 million naira, second place 1 million naira, third place 500,000 naira, and other consolation prizes. Date 9th to 26th of February 2026. For registration, visit www.laveritatvproductions.com. For sponsorship, advert, and partnership, contact the following numbers. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation Table Tennis Competition. Again, you can't.
Welcome back. You're welcome, Mr. Wisdom West.
Miss Kendi, it's a pleasure seeing your beautiful face this morning.
And it's actually nice having you in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Morning.
The pleasure is all mine.
Okay. So on the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, death toll rises as bandits kill scores in Kwara State.
Miss Kenny, we are running our nation down the drain. We are. You hear things like bandits entering a community, wiping out people, and then security operatives coming later. How does that sound? How does that sound? How does that sound? Is this the kind of Nigeria we want to hand over to our children's children? A Nigeria that knows it can be better than what it is, but lacks the will, not vision. We have vision. The will to enforce change. The will to enforce change. Abuja is not bothered about it. State governments are not bothered about it. They are not. This is happening in Kwara.
Kwara State.
One day it may happen in Cross River State or Bayelsa. We don't feel remorseful. Our leaders, what they know how to give is press release. The federal government or the state government sympathizes with those that have lost their love, or they sympathize. Oh, really? We are looking for your sympathy. Was that why we elected you to the place? To be giving us sympathy. To be giving us sympathy. If the government, I repeat, every nation that has been where Nigeria is today, with leaders that are not touched by the feelings of their people, there is a breaking point it gets to when the citizens of that nation will say, we will either build this nation or we will burn it to the ground. And Nigeria is getting to that point. Because you can't tell a mother. I mean, somebody woke up in the morning as a mother of 2, and before evening, she's childless. Because certain groups of persons feel they can do and undo, and nobody will touch them, nobody can touch them, nobody will be held accountable. That's the kind of nation we are in. The day Nigeria gets tired. I don't know whether you saw a clip of what happened in Nepal. This kind of rubbish that politicians play. The president had to run. He had to jump fence. The president of a country jumping fence shamelessly. A helicopter had to take him up. He was holding there's this ladder they dropped from a helicopter. That's what the president of a nation was using to check out him and his children. You think it can happen in Nigeria? When the people, there's a proverb that says when you disturb, or there's how you deal with a goat, it will tell you it can bite. Like it will tell you it can bite like a dog. Nigeria is getting. We should be careful. We should be careful. Somebody may listen to that and say, "Hey, it's inciting violence." No, it's true. There is pain and sadness. Can you imagine what is that community that lost this? Look at the Red Cross is claiming that they have 162. They've confirmed 162 people killed, and the lawmakers from that state are saying it's only 35. 35 is not a big number. 35 people died in a community is not a source of concern. They are interested in debunking that, in claiming that Red Cross is giving false figure. Who cares? Lives were lost. Kwara government is saying it's a cowardly attack. Look at this is the kind of rubbish we keep seeing. In Tanzania, their president, after she rigged the election, she ran out of the country. Look, we are getting to that point, where they will ask a senator, "You are a politician," he will tell you no. I'm a businessman. No, I've never had anything to do with politics. Because Nigerians will demand justice, and those that have been placed at the helm of affairs that have ignored their pain, they will hold them accountable. God help us all when that time comes.
Amen. So thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom. That was an educative session with you.
Thank you very much.
So going to this day newspaper, with projected GDP of $334 billion in 2026, IMF tips Nigeria as Africa's third largest economy ahead of Algeria.
Yeah, we made it rubbish. Rubbish! By all standards, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. Look at what we are posting. We are happy. The International Monetary Fund, they tip us. Why? Because we can borrow more to consume. To consume. If you don't know what to do, leave the place. If you don't know what to do, leave the place. Who cares what the IMF says? Who cares what the World Bank says about our economy, for goodness sake? Who cares what the World Trade Organization says about our economy? Do you know? When Norway was just about fishing years back, was just about fishing and building of ships. It's not even serious ships. Do you know, Miss Kenny, that the moment oil was discovered in Norway, their then minister, I think one of their ministers like that, he went and studied other nations that have discovered oil, and how the discovery of oil in their land made or destroyed their countries. He studied it and said, you know what? If we go the same route other nations that discovered oil went through, Norway would be at a very bad place years to come. He sat down, did an extensive study. He's a politician. Ms. Kenny, guess what happened? When he was done with his analysis and everything, he put them together, he submitted it. When foreign investors and oil companies came into Norway and said, look, you know what, let's come and, drill your oil, create jobs and all those kind of things that they promised. Good. He gave them the terms and conditions of Norway. They said, when they got tired, they signed. Today, the GDP per capita. Okay, for our viewers, let me explain what GDP per capita means. It means gross domestic profit. That means we look at an environment or a particular society and says, okay, what is the average living income. And okay, let me use PG. Bad as it bad, how much person is supposed to get today they run in life. That's what it means. Nigeria is very low. Let's not talk about it because they say you are inciting the public. As we speak, Norway's GDP per capita is over $100,000. At least $100,000 per citizen, per capita, per citizen. So bad as it bad, and there is $100,000, at least $100,000 that every citizen of Norway, can use to run. I'm not saying it's like gifting money. No. Because some people decided to rise to the occasion. Look at Nigeria today. We have oil, natural gas, there is agriculture, there is mineral resources. We have strong, our labor market is strong. We have youths that are serious. Look at what we are projecting our economy will become third largest ahead of Algeria. We are making history. Thank you. We are making history. It's a slap. In 40 years, China is the second largest economy in the world. 40 years. This was a country that one of their leaders was responsible for the starvation of 10 million people. They starved to death 10 million. That same nation. Human beings like us. Africa is waiting for Nigeria to wake up and then the whole continent will change. But look at what we are celebrating. Over how many years after independence? Look at what we are celebrating. $334 billion in 2026. IMF tips Nigeria so that dull politicians can borrow and steal. And when they want to hide the money, they go back to Europe that they borrowed it from and hide it in Sweden, in Switzerland. Shame. We're not ready to build this nation. If we are ready, it will change. Let them decentralize power. Ms. Kenny, let your state be responsible for running its own system. Everybody will wake up. Look at electricity now. They're saying every state, what you find how you generate and subsidize your power for your people. Everybody's shaking. They should do it for everything. Raise money to pay your staff. Yes. Raise money to pay your governor. And then you send something to the federation account. And then you see all this rubbish stop. The culture of waste will die. It will die. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. Do you know as we speak now, there's no reasonable job in Akwa Ibom State? Our graduates leave Akwa Ibom State down to River State, or they come up north, or they go to Lagos and Abuja to get jobs. I'm telling you right now, at least 60 to 70% of people in Akwa Ibom State are educated with minimum secondary school education. Where is the job? And you expect cultism not to thrive. Look at what we are celebrating. We should wake up. We should wake up. This one is more than it's the opinion of every Nigerian. We should wake the hell up. The earlier, the better. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom, for the perfect analysis on the show today.
You're welcome.
And hope to see you tomorrow.
You will.
Really?
I'm not going anywhere.
So thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom West.
You're welcome.
So let's quickly go for a break, and when we return, we'll be having the sports prediction by Mr. Shogo Emmanuel. We'll be right back.
You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall, look up and you can get up. Foes want you down, Father wants you up. Follow your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you.
Welcome back. Good morning, Mr. Shogo, and thank you for being in the studio today.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kenny, and good morning. Today on Sports Prediction, we have 3 carefully researched and predicted games for your delight today. I am Shogo Emmanuel Adeyemi. Strasbourg versus Monaco. Over 1.5 goals to be scored. Both teams to score, yes. You can either play Monaco to either win or draw. And for correct score, you can play them 1-1. Now, in our charts here, for Strasbourg to win, we have 2.44 odds. For draw, we have 3.35 odds. And for Monaco to win, we have 2.94 odds. So just play 1-1 draw to be on the safe side. Atalanta versus Juventus. Over 1.5 goals to be scored, yes. Both teams to score, yes. Atalanta wins or draw. And for correct score, you can play 1-1. For Atalanta to win, we have 2.77 odds. For draw, we have 3.20 odds. And for Juventus to win, we have 2.67 odds. The last one for today, Real Betis versus Atletico Madrid. Under 3.5 goals to be scored. Both teams to score, yes. Atletico Madrid either wins or draw. And for correct score, you can play away 1-0. That is for Real Betis to win, we have 3.40 odds. For draw, we have 3.50 odds. And for Atalanta to win, we have 2.13 odds. That's our predictions for today. I remain Sugar Emmanuel Adeyemi. See you tomorrow, God's willing.
For sponsorship and advert placements, you can call the number scrolling down on your screen. And for the upcoming Adekunle Komolafe table tennis competition, coming up on the 9th to 28th of February 2026, you can visit our website at www.laveritatvproductions.com with a donation of 2,200 Naira only. And our tickets are also available online. You can check online. And for our hotel and hospitality management, you can visit our website at www.laveritahotels.com. And for all our social media handles, you can see them scrolling down on your screen. Thank you all for staying with us on La Verita TV Newspaper Review. See you tomorrow. I remain Kehinde Mohammed.